Hey guys, hey guys, Reyfar here as I limply wave because I woke up. Today I'm going to talk about Dangerous Jade by Malcolm. So fuck. Oh fuck! I already fucked up. I think it's Malcolm F. Cross. I can't remember what it was in Dog Countries. By Malcolm Cross, also known as Foosball. Um, famous for his story set in San. I tried to look up how to pronounce it, so I wouldn't fucking get it wrong. So it's either pronounced San Idris, or Iadris. It's probably Idris. Or Idris, or something like that. Which is the far future society where genetically engineered fairies are reality, and the series often includes erotica. So, like, basically, the gist is there's a bunch of these genetically engineered clones that were developed in batches, and then they were emancipated by, I think it was like the UN or something, because they were deemed that they were people and not products. That's my basic gist of it. Reading a couple of stories, not awful stories. Dangerous Jade follows one of the Dixon sisters, which is the gene engineered race of thylacines. And I really like this one. Like Jade's, I think she's my second favorite sister. I still really like Jill. Yeah, Jill from Jill's 49th. I really love her. She's my favorite sister. But no, I really like Jade. And so okay, so dumb me. For some reason, I only read the first two parts of the blurb on the back of the book. I guess whenever I got it, and I've I for some reason I thought it was gonna be like a spy story because I mean if you read the first two, it's all about like you don't trust her. Who is she? She keeps changing her name. Like, oh, so she's like a spy. And you get the front cover and then the back with the martini glass and the margarita. And then I'm like, so I was going into it, and then the fucking opening chapter is amazing. I'm like, oh, so gripped. And I'm like, I don't think this is gonna be a spy book. And then I read the other two backs on the blurb, like, oh yeah, it's a tighter personal piece about Jade and her relationship with Carl and what happened with that. So I was quite pleasantly surprised. I really love that opening chapter. It's just so good, so paced well. It's just like, sorry, paced well. It's just like fuck. Because at least for me, I really was just along for the ride with Jade there. Um, so I think so I bookmarked it. So my favorite line in the opening chapter. Yeah, the young boys were all alike, perfect clones, just like all the Dixon girls. So when they made them, just to make sure there were no accidental cases of mistaken identity, they'd very conveniently and thoughtfully written the production number across the gun line with gene dye, where you couldn't fucking see it. JCF 6J 8878. 8878. She was getting fucked by Carl, on top of the reception desk at work. Carl? Her voice was strangled and tight. It's bad. But yeah, I just fucking love that cutting thing where she fucking realizes that she's so fucking pissed. And yeah, and I guess I'm really just gonna talk about spoilers of the opening of the book and she's just like, fucking pissed and she's like, why didn't you fucking say it even, you fucking asshole? It's like, because so the gist is she's at this this like function due for work, and she's just moozing, enjoying herself, and she sees this young boy that reminds her of Carl, as you find out as it goes on, and she wants no consequence, like consequence free, no strings attached, like just a fling with some guy that reminds her of Carl, who she used to be in a relationship with, and yeah, so she so she like hooks up with him, and so yeah, it's great. Yeah, so it's so yeah, it's great because it's like obviously the last person she wants to fuck because she's still. I mean, even though it's been years, it's still affecting her, and it was yeah, like the rest of the story is really really fucking cool, and I'd rather not go into it because it's a really fun journey just going through it and see where it takes you. And I really loved a lot of the play to do with her name and how that came through in different parts of the text. That was like really fucking cool. And I like most of the other Dixon characters. I really like Jade's more the hard description of emotions about there being physical things just behind the surface that she doesn't that she doesn't want to break through, and I think at least my interpretation of the play there is that she doesn't want them to break through because then that's Jade, and she doesn't want to be Jade. She wants to be anyone else but Jade. So it's Jade that's gonna be a crying mess when the hard cold ice breaks and not breaks, melts behind her eyes, or the bile that catches in her throat, of the anger or rage that she's feeling, and like that coming through, that's Jade, but she doesn't want to be Jade, and I really love that going through in all the bits and places, and I think I think there's a lot of scenes where I got teary. Like I think definitely in the middle when she's looking into the furniture store, and I'm just like, oh god. And then towards the end when she's at the bar again, and she's doing the olive trick again. And that the also the reveal at the end was just like fucking holy shit. And like, it makes sense. But I enjoy. Obviously, I really really fucking loved it, and like I really liked how through the whole piece it really shone through how strong Jade is as a character. Like a lot of his work, but like it was really a lot more engaging because a lot of it is there. You just need to look at it and keep stuff in mind, things that happened as you go along, and you learn a deeper understanding of Jade by the end, and that was great. It's good. Yeah, for I guess tying it up, I've had Dangerous Jade for I think 3 or 4 years now, or something like that. I think I got it from. I think I got it from the first Furdu I attended at the Jaffa Books table, like years and years ago. And I've always had it, and I've read every time I've read a foosball story. And I think so many times in my videos, I'm like, oh yeah, he also did that book that I've still yet to read, which I will read sometime soon. So I'm glad I fucking finally read Dangerous Jade. It was great. I really loved it. I loved the illustrations by Mies as well. The front cover is particularly gorgeous. I really like it. Even I don't know. It's really odd. Just I know how that's how the Dixon systems were gene engineered with hair. But having an Everett character next to an Everett character with hair makes them. It just makes their head look really boring. It's like I know that's all just me, but it's just like, man. And I think the rest of the illustrations are pretty spoilery. So Dangerous Jade is available in ebook and from Fur Planet and from Rabbit Valley and from Jaffa Books. It is almost always available at their tables at cons, because I always see it in pictures. It's always there. And then there was some photo recently about furry books in a bookstore somewhere, and Dangerous Jade was one of the titles there, and I'm like, and that's what got me reading it, because it's like, it's got all, obviously, quote unquote famous text like car goals, waterways, and out of position, and then I saw that there was Dangerous Jade there, and I forgot the other one that was there. Was it a What's Smarter one? Or was it a Ricosi one? I can't remember what the other one is, but I saw Dangerous Jade there, I'm like, I should read Dangerous Jade. If it's in this bookshop in real life, it's clearly amazing. Like, so someone else thinks this is amazing. It looks amazing for you. So Foosball is a pretty prolific writer. He's got other things, obviously. So he's got Dog Country, which I've talked about. He's got stories in Heat. What was it? I've got his. Nope. Okay, here it is. So, oh shit, Jane. Was it Jack and Jane? I think that was the one in Heat. The story with Jane, that was in Heat 6. Jill's 49th was in Heat 9. And the other story I've read, which is the one in the Fortune Teller's poem, I think it was Friday's Child. And that story was amazing. I fucking love that one. That was another one that got me sad at the end. But yeah, so he's appeared in a couple of Heats. He's got Dog Country out on Amazon. There's also War Dogs and Marginalized Populations available from Bad Dog Books. I've read that one. That was really cool. I think War Dogs was the story in New Fables 2010. But yeah, all this information is up on his FA, which I have to say is really amazingly, what do you call it, laid out. Like, I'd love to see this, like, taken with a lot of other authors, where it's like, you know, I know where shit is, but, like, I keep forgetting, and then I have to, you know, scour through something, or ask them, and bug them again, like, where was your shit again? And there's some really cool shit. So he's also got another world he writes into, which I should really check out. It's Ancient Asciza, not pronounced as hard as that, which is, I think some of his earlier stories were set in that. It's like an ancient world with, like ancient fairy fantasy world. That's general audience, so probably just got some murder. He also did some writing advice called Seriously, or Thursday, which is really cool. I was reading that last night, just like procrastinating so hard on writing notes, which I didn't do. There's a first chapter preview of Dangerous Jade on his FA, so I'll chuck these links down there. I'll chuck his blog again. He's also got a Patreon, which I did subscribe to for a couple months, about a year ago now, I saw, and, I had to pull out because there was money problems, but I should really just go check him back out, throw him a couple more bucks while I can, these days. But yeah, so, fucking get Dangerous Jade, it's awesome, so cool, and yeah, I've been Reyfar, and I'll catch you later.